So question number 5b is all about turning the script into a storyboard. So the question says, create a storyboard from the script for the interactive presentations that will be used on the buses and lorries. Marks will be awarded for the content, the layout, the fitness for purpose, and the scene information. So the first thing I would always do on a storyboard is actually label the scene numbers. So I would have number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. So right away we've got our marks for one technical aspect. The other thing I would also do, if I was you as well, is I would write down some time frames for each box. So by the very nature, it's you could say 30 seconds, so you could do 5 seconds per box. So I would just put 5, 6, 5, 6. So you've got 5 seconds on each box there. So now we've got 2 technical aspects written down. So then we go back to our actual script. So we know that the first part, if we wanted to, we could break this down into different scenes. So the first bit says, front of Roman villa, Roman commander walks out the front door towards the viewer, close up of the Roman commander. So we could say that this bit here could be a long shot outside the front of the building. So we could just do this, just do a bit of a drawing here. So we could have the commander just coming outside the building. So we could have the building here. We could have the Roman commander coming out, and we could have a road or some grass or something like that, or a tree or whatever over here. So the idea is that here is a building that he's just come out of. Okay, not a very good building, but this is the door, obviously, as you can see. It's a beautiful door. So here we can then write down some information about it. So we can put commander walks out of door, out of the villa. Okay, and then we could say that that's a long shot as well. So we could put long shot. So that's our first one done. So we go back to the script again. So then we say we've got close up of Roman commander, and then he does his speech. So we could then have a close up of him outside the building again. So here we could have our building, and then we could have the commander standing here. So this will be commander speaks, speech. Okay, and we can say that that is going to be a close-up. Okay, so we've got our close-up. Then our next scene. So we've got our commander standing outside the building, and he's doing his speech. So then that can be a close-up shot as well. Then number 3, we can go for the commander turns and walks back to the villa. So we could just reverse the first shot and then go back the other way. So we could have the building again, so doorway, little roof, and then we got our cobbly street again with some building, some trees, some grass, whatever. So we say commander walks back to villa. Okay, and that can be a long shot as well. So long shot, and that'll be enough. We can actually mention this is a fly. This can be the fly behind. So this can be our fly behind, if we ever get it. that's the fly behind, which is mentioned in the script. And then we move on to number 4. So number 4 can be the part where it talks about walking back to the couch. So large room with cushions on the floor, couch, command of husband sits on the couch, servant pours the wine. So we can break this up into 2 different ones. We can. So we can have number 4 walks over to the couch. So walks over to couch, so we can see we've got, this can be our couch. It's a beautiful couch. So here he is walking over to his couch. He's got some plants in his house. He's got another plant over here as well. Very beautiful plant. So always remember, you're not being judged on your artistic skills. You're being judged on your ability to represent the information. So this is our couch. He's got some nice little cushions here as well. So this will be over the shoulder. Over the shoulder shot. Okay. And then the next one we talked about was a servant pouring the wine from a goblet. So once again, we could have our man. He's got his cushions. He's sitting on his sofa, enjoying himself. So this is his couch, and then we got the servant man coming along. He's got a goblet in his hand. And he's going to pour it. Okay. So sit on couch. Servant pours wine. Okay, and then that can be a mid shot. Okay, and then we've got one more to do, so we can go to the interactive buttons on the screen. So we could have a screen, interactive screen. So this will be our interactive screen. It's got buttons on it. Okay, so we've got our buttons. So that can be on the screen for 5 seconds. So interactive buttons on screen. Okay, and then that's the whole screen. There's no real camera shot for that, but we could say close up of the buttons. Okay, so what we'd do is we've got our technical aspects. So if we look through this, if we were doing the marking, so we've got our camera shot, our scene numbers, which is one technical aspect. We've also got our timings as well. So if we just break these down different colors to make it easier. So we've got our times. So it's 2 technical aspects. We've then got our camera shots included as well, which is our 3rd technical aspect. So we've got our long shot, our close up, long shot, over the shoulder, mid shot, close up of the screen, and up here we also talked about the fly behind for the camera shot as well. So we've got 3 technical aspects, which puts us nicely into the 3rd mark band. And then we need to explain. So they're looking for our ability to explain what's happened as well. So we talked about our content, talked about the commander's speech, commander walking back to the villa, walks past the couch, sits on the couch, pours the wine, the interactive buttons. So we've got a nice detailed account of what's happened as well. Fitness for purpose, it's all relevant to this scenario, the script, and we've stuck within that. So we'll be looking at top of mark band 3, so 8 or 9 marks, and that's a very good return on that. So remember, you're not being judged on your artistic skills. Don't spend too long drawing, because that's time you could be taken on answering the long question at the end of the paper. So don't spend too long, but make sure you get those technical aspects in there when you write it. Hope that's been useful. Apologies for my artistic skills.